Assalamu alaikum. Let's talk about the second way to pronounce the Noon Sakinah, which is Idgham. As always, Idgham is an Arabic word and it means to merge. So let me explain it with an easier way. We Arabs or Arab people loves tea and we always sweeten it with sugar. Imagine you pour sugar into your cup, tea, then boiling water. What happens? Everything blends together to create this magical drink that we love. You can't see sugar anymore, but definitely you can taste it in every sip. That's exactly what idgham means in Arabic. Two things merge so they become as one. But before we dive into our tajweed rule, you have to know something called Ghunnah. Yeah, it's an Arabic word and it literally means a sound from the nose. A sound from the nose. And it just happens when you pronounce certain letters. And Ghunnah is not just a quality in the Arabic language, it's also in English. For example, try to say fun while you're closing your nose. Try it. It'll sound weird and honestly pretty funny. But no matter how hard you try, you cannot pronounce the N properly. Because it's a nasal sound. In Arabic, the letter Noon, the star of this concept, it's naturally a Ghunnah letter because its sound comes out of the nose. Why am I explaining this and why does it matter? You'll find out in a bit. Stay excited because Tajweed is seriously fun. So, after we know what does idgham means and what does Ghunnah means, now I think you're ready to know the letters of idgham. The letters of idgham. Or we can say the letters that trigger idgham. The idgham letters are easy to remember. They are in one word. Yarmalun. Yarmalun. Ya, Ra, Mim, Lam, Wow, and Noon. Simple, right? So here is a tajweed formula for today's lesson. Noon Sakinah plus any letter of Yarmalun letters equal idgham, which is merging the two letters together so they become as one. But how does this merging happen? Great question, but let's make it simpler. How do you dissolve sugar into tea? With spoon, of course. Now imagine this. Noon is the sugar. The letter after it from Yarmalun letters is the tea. The Ghunnah, that's the spoon that blends them together. Let's see an example from the Quran. In the verse, Man Yaqulu, that's in front of you, we have a Noon Sakinah followed by the letter Ya, which is the letter from Yarmalun. Let's blend them together. Man Yaqulu, Man Yaqulu. Now let's try the same ayah but without using Ghunnah. So pinch your nose and try to read it. Did it work? Nah, it didn't. That's why the spoon, the Ghunnah is really important. Now the last point for today. Do we always have to use Ghunnah in idgham? Not every time. So when do we use Ghunnah and when don't we? That's exactly what we'll explain in part 2 of our lesson idgham, inshallah. Don't forget to subscribe.